This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Saletti here with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. COVID-19 concerns expanding this morning as cases rise every day. Here in Arizona, cases are doubling about every 2 weeks. Now, a former director of the CDC worries the U.S. could hit 200,000 new cases every day in the coming weeks. Right now, the daily average is more than 50,000, but that's up 60% over last week's 7-day average. And hospitalizations have doubled in the past 3 weeks. Healthcare workers say they are exhausted.
We kind of really haven't had a chance to recuperate and recover, and now we're right back into it. These patients are very difficult to take care of.
You know, it gets emotional. It's difficult to watch this day in and day out.
Nearly 44% of counties have what the CDC considers to be high COVID transmission. MODERNA is expanding its study on kids getting the vaccine. The company is in talks with the FDA to enroll children under the age of 12 into the trial to better detect side effects such as heart inflammation. Currently, Pfizer is the only vaccine that is authorized for kids 12 and older. The search continues for 16-year-old Faith Moore today, who was swept away by raging floodwaters in Cottonwood. Volunteers helping in the search are asking to meet at the Mingus Union High School at 6 to organize their search parties. There are more than 15 agencies working together to find Faith. Ground crews have been focusing on looking through the wash called Christina Draw. The National Guard has its Black Hawk helicopters searching by air as well, and swift water crews are on the Verde River. We spoke to one volunteer who is close in age to Faith.
It's kind of heartbreaking because, you know, me being 17, she's so close to my age. So just knowing how she was feeling is probably how I would have felt if I was in the same situation. And, you know, I would have been so scared. And it just breaks my heart knowing that, you know, she was alone.
The fire chief said the community's response has been incredible. The family has set up a GoFundMe account for search efforts. If you're interested in helping out, just go to abc15.com. Arizona may have had a lot of rain last week, but it's not enough. America's second largest reservoir is at its lowest level on record. Lake Powell was first filled more than 5 decades ago. According to federal government data, Lake Powell had fallen to roughly 3,500 feet as of Sunday. That's just a third of its capacity. Lake Mead, which is nearby, is the nation's largest reservoir and has also drained at an alarming rate this year. The two reservoirs are part of the Colorado River system that supplies more than 40 million people living across Arizona and 6 other states. If you're heading back to the office after working from home, you may want to think about introducing some healthier habits like mindful eating.
Mindful eating is not a diet. There are no menus or recipes. It's more about focusing on how you eat.
Okay, so consider the 3 S's. The first is sit down while you eat. Research shows we eat 5% more while standing up. The second is chew slowly, which can improve digestion and also allow you to enjoy your food more. And finally, smile in between bites. Smiling releases neurotransmitters that can make you happier and reduce mindless or emotional eating. I'll have to try it. Well, the market for new homes appears to be cooling off a bit. The U.S. Census Bureau says the sale of newly built single-family homes fell to an annual rate of 676,000. That's far below the 839,000 rate in June of 2020 when the housing market opened back up during the pandemic. Experts say most of the home buying remains at the higher end of the market. They say higher lumber costs prevent many builders from producing affordable homes.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Hermosillo. As we kick off this Tuesday, there is a slight chance for thunderstorms again today, but like yesterday, it's going to be a struggle to get any of those storms to actually hold together and move into the valley, but we're not completely in the clear. Now, what we are also going to see are temperatures back into the triple digits after reaching the upper 90s as expected yesterday. Today, getting a little hotter. Storm chances, though, increasing again by the end of the week, and that's going to keep those temperatures in check, so it's not going to get too much hotter. Today, we'll start off with clear skies to mostly clear skies across the state, and through the morning, looking dry across Arizona. But then as we get into this afternoon, we get some daytime heating, and I think it's going to be a little bit more active down in southern and southeast Arizona today. We'll have to watch for the potential of a few isolated thunderstorms that could pop over that higher terrain, like the Estrellas just southwest of the valley. And then some of those storms from our south will try to work their way into the Phoenix area. But again, the chances of them holding together pretty minimal, not completely in the clear. We've got about a 10% chance that they make it in as we go through the afternoon and into tonight. And then tomorrow we see that again with storms developing over the higher terrain and about a 10% chance for storms here in the valley. So for today, here's how those storm chances break down. They start to tick up by around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then we stay at about a 10% chance through the late afternoon, evening, and into tonight. Again, an isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible. High pressure sitting well to our east. That's going to continue to bring in some of that monsoon moisture, but we've got that more typical monsoon storm pattern today and tomorrow still. Then by Thursday into Friday, we actually get a disturbance. It's going to bring us a better chance for scattered thunderstorms. You'll see more activity over the higher terrain and a better chance for storms here in the valley. And that chance will stay elevated into Friday too, and then potentially into Saturday before we start to wind down those storm chances again. So you'll see an increase in that storm potential Thursday and Friday into Saturday, and then a slight chance for storms Sunday into Monday. Now temperatures today, again, getting a little hotter as we see those temperatures climb back into the hundreds across the valley. Compared to average, though, we're still talking below average highs with a high of 103 in Phoenix. 30-year average is 106. A little hotter in western Arizona with 70s and 80s in much of northern Arizona. Sedona, though, topping out at 91 degrees. Today, a high of 103. There is an air quality alert and ozone high pollution advisory. It'll be mostly sunny with a 10% chance for storms. A little hotter tomorrow, then those temperatures drop again and will be right near 100 through the weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.